Hey guys! I'm going to let you in on a secret weapon for fat loss, the mini cut. It's how I got shredded in just 6 weeks, and it can work for you too. A few months back, I was feeling a bit soft around the edges. My clothes were getting tight and I lacked my usual energy. I needed a change, a quick but effective way to shed some fat and get back in shape. That's when I decided to try a mini cut. Now don't let the word cut scare you. It's not about starving yourself or spending hours in the gym. It's about making smart adjustments to your diet and exercise routine for a short period to maximize fat loss while preserving your hard-earned muscle. Over the next few sections, I'll break down exactly what a mini cut is, how it works, and how you can use it to achieve your own transformation. I'll share all the tips and tricks I use to succeed, from my training plan and cardio adjustments to my diet strategies and hunger-busting hacks. Get ready to torch fat, feel amazing, and get the results you deserve. So what exactly is a mini cut? It's like a sprint for fat loss, a short but intense period of focused effort to get lean quickly. We're talking about 4 to 6 weeks tops. The goal is to lose about 1 to 1.25% of your body weight each week. Here's why mini cuts work so well. They create a calorie deficit, meaning you burn more calories than you consume, which forces your body to tap into fat stores for energy. But unlike traditional longer cuts, mini cuts are over before your body starts freaking out and holding on to every calorie. This means less risk of muscle loss, plateaus, and the dreaded metabolic slowdown. Plus, the shorter time frame makes it easier to stay motivated and consistent. But let's be real, mini cuts aren't a walk in the park. They require discipline and commitment, especially when it comes to your diet. However, if you're willing to put in the work and follow the plan, the results are totally worth it. When it comes to training during a mini cut, it's all about working smarter, not harder. Remember, you're in a calorie deficit, so your energy levels might be a bit lower than usual. Instead of pushing yourself to the max, focus on maintaining your strength and muscle mass. Here's what I did. I reduced my training volume, meaning fewer sets and reps per exercise. I also cut back on the number of days I hit the gym, giving my body more time to recover. The key is to prioritize compound exercises like squats, deadlifts, and presses, which work multiple muscle groups simultaneously. These exercises are super effective for maintaining strength and muscle mass, even in a calorie deficit. Don't be afraid to lift heavy. Just make sure you're using proper form and listening to your body. If you're feeling fatigued, take a rest day or reduce the weight. Remember, consistency is key, so find a training plan that you can stick to and that makes you feel your best. Cardio and daily activity play a crucial role in maximizing fat loss during a mini cut. But don't worry, I'm not talking about hours on the treadmill. In fact, I recommend switching things up and incorporating more low-intensity steady-state cardio, or LISS, into your routine. Think brisk walking, light jogging, or cycling at a moderate pace. LISS is great because it burns calories without putting too much stress on your body, which is important when you're already in a calorie deficit. I also made a conscious effort to increase my daily activity levels. This meant taking the stairs instead of the elevator, walking or cycling to work instead of driving, and just generally moving more throughout the day. Even small changes like these can make a big difference in your overall calorie expenditure. Alright, let's talk about the most important part of a mini cut, the food. Remember, you're trying to create a calorie deficit, so you'll need to make some adjustments to your diet. But that doesn't mean you have to eat boring, tasteless food. My biggest tip is to prioritize protein. Protein helps you feel full and satisfied, which is crucial when you're cutting calories. It also helps preserve your muscle mass, which is what we want. Aim for at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight each day. Good sources of protein include chicken, fish, lean beef, eggs, Greek yogurt, and protein powder. Next up, carbs. Don't be afraid of carbs. They're your body's primary source of energy, and you need them to fuel your workouts and keep your metabolism humming. However, it's important to choose the right carbs. Focus on complex carbs like brown rice, quinoa, sweet potatoes, and oats. These carbs are digested more slowly, providing sustained energy levels throughout the day. I like to time my carb intake around my workouts, having more carbs on training days and fewer carbs on rest days. This helps replenish glycogen stores and optimize recovery. Now let's talk about fats. While fats are an essential part of a healthy diet, they're also the most calorie-dense macronutrient. To create a calorie deficit, you'll need to cut back on dietary fat. This doesn't mean eliminating fat entirely, but rather making smarter choices. Opt for healthy fats like those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, and limit your intake of saturated and trans fats which are found in processed foods and fried foods. Remember, it's all about balance and moderation. Congratulations, you've completed your mini cut and achieved amazing results. Now the key is to keep that fat off for good. The biggest mistake people make after a cut is going straight back to their old eating habits. This is a recipe for disaster and will only lead to rebound weight gain. Instead, focus on gradually increasing your calories back to maintenance level. This means slowly adding back in more food each week, while monitoring your weight and body composition. Continue to prioritize protein and make healthy food choices, and don't forget about staying active. Keep up with your workouts and daily activity levels to maintain your metabolism and prevent weight regain. Remember, consistency is key. The habits you build during and after your mini cut will determine your long-term success. So stay focused, stay motivated, and enjoy the journey.